We could call playwright Bertolt Brecht the 20th century's Moliere, based on his innovative brilliance, focus on social engineering, and sweeping influence, which remains visible today. But whereas Moliere's plays were intended to laugh deviance back into conformity, Brecht's were designed to achieve the opposite purpose, to literally incite revolutionary discussions. Brecht's personal philosophy was Marxism, yet ironically, his attempts to promote its core ideals in his plays were totally upstaged by the captivating qualities of the stories themselves. This frustrated Bertolt, who dreamed of his work helping to trigger an overhaul of traditional society, but instead found audiences and critics celebrating it as ingenious entertainment. As Peter Brook, a renowned theatre director, aptly stated, "Brecht is the key figure of our time, and all theatre work today at some point starts or returns to his statements and achievements." Born in 1898 in Germany, Brecht's youth was shaped by the tumultuous political landscape of early 20th century Europe, with fervent political beliefs coming to empower his artistic vision. His plays such as Life of Galileo, Mother Courage and Her Children, The Caucasian Chalk Circle, and 1938's The Good Woman of Szechuan all sought to provoke critical thinking. He longed to create a form of theatre that went beyond entertainment, a platform for social critique, provoking thought and inspiring audiences to challenge societal norms and injustices. This agenda to engage audiences intellectually rather than emotionally led him to gradually develop a unique type of didactic drama that would later come to be known as epic theatre. Epic theatre views traditional dramatic forms as mere escapism and is instead characterized by a focus on political and social issues, often addressing contemporary ideologies and events. Hence, Brecht set out to present realities and facts, leave issues unresolved, and confront audiences with uncomfortable questions, stimulating critical thought above emotional response. One of the key components of Brechtian stage culture is the Verfremdungseffekt, or the estrangement effect, intended to distance the audience from the narrative and the characters. His aim was to prevent emotional attachment and foster a more analytical perspective. To achieve this, Brecht employed new theatrical devices, forever altering the nature of drama. Brecht's innovative techniques became hallmarks of his style and have since influenced countless playwrights and directors. These are some of the most notable methods he deployed. Coming out of character. His actors would occasionally step out of character, especially during moments of heightened drama, to remind the audience of the entire play's fictional nature. The use of song, music, and dance. Brecht incorporated all three into his plays, but often used them to create irony. In his The Threepenny Opera, the melodies are upbeat but lyrics grimly dark. Breaking the fourth wall. Brecht often had actors directly address the audience, to shatter the play's illusion of reality, and force viewers to engage with them actively rather than passively. Using montages, the way movies do, to highlight social issues and provoke thought, a rapid succession of concept scenes showing a topic's complexity. Narration. Brecht often employed narrators to guide his audiences through the story, even revealing spoilers, to further distance them emotionally. Minimalist props and set. Brecht used sparse stage design and costumes in order to make his settings suggestive, less realistic, focusing not on spectacle, but on narrative and themes. Brecht even employed placards to convey factual information or introduce characters and scenes, and sometimes made actors pause in a freeze frame to force audience contemplation. His techniques stimulated entire subgenres of experimental drama, which were particularly popular from the 1950s through to the 70s. Later mainstream theatre found them less fashionable. Epic theatre, as conceived by Brecht, tends to be one of those love it or hate it art forms. For instance, many critics argue that he fundamentally changed the way stories are told on stage. Yet others maintain that his approach, which deliberately distances audiences from emotional engagement, undermines Aristotelian catharsis, that crucial power of theatre to evoke feelings. Others point out well-documented contradictions in Brecht's personal life, such as accepting funds from the post-war East German government while vocally denouncing it as corrupt. And theatre critic Michael Billington alleged that Brecht was a shameless magpie who stole from everyone, often without acknowledgement, highlighting the complexities of his legacy. Whether one admires or disdains his methods, Bertolt Brecht's contributions have undeniably shaped the landscape of modern theatre, making him a seminal figure whose relevance endures. Have you seen any of his plays? Do you think drama should be cathartic or didactic? Please tell us your thoughts in the comments and share, like, and subscribe to keep world literature alive.
Brecht's innovative playwriting was motivated by a burning desire to reshape society, which, despite different specifics, made him very much another Moliere, whose mission we survey in episode 22.